is Janice, and in this video I will talk about a major crisis happened to Huawei in 2018. First of all, Huawei is a Chinese technology company based in Shenzhen, China, founded in 1987 by a former military officer called Ren Zhengfei. So throughout this 32 years of growth and development, Huawei has now become a tech giant and that has more than 140,000 employees worldwide. 46% among the employees are involved in research and development, especially on the recent 5G technology. Based on the IDC International Data Corporation, in the first quarter of 2019, Huawei has overtaken Apple, being the second largest smartphone manufacturer behind Samsung. Compared to Apple's and Samsung's overall performances, Huawei's 2018 annual report showed that Huawei has a strong market position with a healthy financial status that crosses in $100 million in revenue. So despite all this strong market position and healthy financial status, Huawei's CFO was arrested in 2018 December while transferring flight in Canada, Vancouver. The Canadian officials arrested Huawei's CFO Meng Wanzhou, who is a daughter of Ren Zhengfei, the founder of Huawei. It was an extradition requested by the United States government, and the US government alleged that Meng has lied to the banks about Huawei's relationship with an unofficial subsidiary company in Iran called Skycom in order to get banking services. Huawei and Meng allegedly committed fraud by lying to banks, misinterpreting their relationship with Skycom, and whether they were improperly transferring US technology assets and money between Iran and the company. It is illegal for a bank to knowingly allow financial transfer that involve countries sanctioned under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act. The news of the arrest has created many consequences to not only Huawei, but the global markets. Especially the Chinese and US stocks were on a steep decline and sent global markets into a tailspin. Hence, this crisis has also deepened the concerns over the US and China trade tensions. So how did Huawei react?
Well, undoubtedly, Huawei has responded in a very stern method, denying all the allegations from the United States. On top of that, Huawei's representatives confidently released a statement objecting that Huawei or its subsidiary Skycom have committed any of the asserted violations of US law set forth in each of the indictments. Huawei is also unaware of any wrongdoing by Ms. Meng and believes that the US will eventually reach the same conclusion. Having said that, Huawei has a good connections with the Chinese government. Therefore, the Chinese government immediately responded to the situation by demanding the Canadian authorities to release Meng immediately and re-evaluate the arrest. The Assistant Minister of China even summoned the US by releasing a statement warning the Canadian authorities to instantly release Meng or face grave consequences that the Canadian side should be held accountable for. Finally, 2 weeks later, Meng was released on a conditional bail for 10 million Canadian dollars. Meng was supported by a strong legal defense team that successfully defended her in the British Columbia Supreme Court. The announcement made by Huawei Canada's Vice President of International Media Affairs highlighted that the legal defense team had not only successfully appealed the extradition, it has also filed a lawsuit against the Canadian authorities over the unlawful arrest. According to the Reuters, the legal team for Meng has prosecuted the Canadian government, its border agency, and the federal police, claiming that the detention of Meng had severely violated her constitutional rights, privacy, as well as health concerns. In conclusion, Huawei has handled this crisis in a very stern and defensive manner. On top of that, Huawei's representatives has responded to this situation in a defensive manner, especially implying press bans hence creating a skeptical scenario and distrust among the public, especially the Western community. Huawei has certainly lost a certain amount of credibility and reputation due to this crisis. This case study shows that the crisis management is important to a company in terms of being transparent, genuine, and act fast in the situation. So, thank you for watching. I hope you all understand what happened in the crisis.